And it was the father who called me, and he said that there was a horrible accident. His daughter's pug was stepped on. They took him to the emergency room, and the doctors didn't know the full diagnosis, but he was paralyzed from the waist down. They didn't know what to do with him. They didn't want to put him down. I mean, he was only 5 months old at the time. Pepe was playing on some stairs, and just the timing was horrible. He came up on the stair, and the daughter's boyfriend stepped on him, and he was so sorry about it. He was a big guy, and he just crushed his spine. They couldn't afford the MRI that the doctors were suggesting. They didn't know what kind of care. They had no idea how to care for a handicapped dog, so they relinquished him to me and Pug Nation. Pug Nation of Los Angeles was formed by a bunch of volunteers. People think because they're pure breeds, nobody's gonna dump a pug or turn in a pug, and it's not true. I think a lot of it is due to their health issues. You know, because their eyes are exposed, they have special eye problems. Because their faces are squished in, they have breathing problems. We try not to turn any pug away. Everyone loves Pepe. From day one, he dragged his little end around. He had no idea it was handicapped. I would play with his feet. They said to stimulate his feet to see if he had any feeling, and he never had any feeling. And then, you know, this sounds really corny, but it's true, but Christmas Day, I was at my sister's with all my dogs, and I showed my sister and I said, look, he doesn't have any feeling, and he moved his foot a little bit. And I said, oh my God, he felt something, he felt something. I found a therapy place in Santa Monica called CARE. Well, we set him up with 3 months of therapy there, and he started to make progress right away.
Here at California Animal Rehab, or we call it CARE, we practice the gold standard of pet rehabilitation. And it's amazing because people come from all over the world to come see what we do here. What we really are is the only place that I really know of that sees the amount of pets we see that has veterinarians and physical therapists working together to help pets gain function and decrease pain. The amazing part is that we get to make pets better.
Things were kind of questionable as to whether he was ever going to regain feeling or function in those back legs, and kind of doubtful. But within about 10 days, he suddenly started showing signs of movement in his back legs.
The fact that he's young, he's about 6 months old, makes a big difference because he heals so much faster. It's like us when we're kids, we fall and we get back up. Much easier.
So some of the therapeutic exercises that we're doing here for Pepe, we'll have him in standing positions, which is giving his brain biofeedback, telling it what is a normal posture for his body to be in. We also have him doing hydrotherapy, and we utilize an underwater treadmill for that. So with the buoyancy of the water, he can his spinal cord and his nervous system function can really perform optimally. We will see him looking the most normal in the water before he looks more normal on land. And then we're also performing acupuncture on Pepe. We use electroacupuncture, so it's a low frequency current that we hook to a few key points. Given his youth and given the nature of his injury and how fast he's already improved, I give him a really good prognosis. About 5 or 6 years ago, a patient like Pepe would have been euthanized upon intake at the emergency clinic. Luckily, you know, the pug rescue took him and was able to find us and bring him for rehabilitation.
Pepe is a foster. Someone will fall in love with this dog, and someone will be home enough and take him. Our special needs dogs are the hardest ones to place. It takes a tremendous amount of energy and dedication. Most people that want a dog, they want a dog that's house trained, but if they do, it's that much more rewarding. People love him, they want to hold him, they want to hear the story. He's young, he's a beautiful dog. He's a rock star.
Hi, I'm the host of Ask a Vet. You're watching The Pet Collective Cares. Don't forget to subscribe.